Welcome to Dr. Jester Rants, and I'm gonna rant about this from Cosmic Book News. Matt Ryan done as Constantine due to woke Abrams HBOMAX version. As you noticed, I'm looking a very beautifully taken care of, more civilized than before. I chose a very short haircut that makes me look like I'm going balding, but it's not. It's because my hair is really short. I look like a beautiful dick right now. Awesome. And also, I spent most of the weekend preparing for my... Well, since Streamlabs doesn't have a pause feature, I'm going to do the best thing I can. Create a standby screen in which you guys get entertained and I get to take care of my jeans. Take a look. So, what did you think? It's something when I have to actually on an emergency. Oh boy. Anyway, here it is. In what should come as no surprise, Matt Ryan is going to be done playing Constantine on DC's Legends of Tomorrow, which of course is due to woke Jar Jar Abrams' HBOMAX version that is in development, which is, and sadly, it's going to be woke, as the guy here said. Yeah. Anyway. Today it was announced during the Comic-Con at home panel. Matt Ryan will be wrapping up his arc as Constantine in the current 6th season. However, the good news is for fans is that Matt Ryan is not leaving the show, but it's revealed Ryan will be playing a new character. Dr. Wynne Davies, an eccentric scientist from the early 20th century who might be the team's only hope next season. Oh, good lord. When are they going to cancel Legends of Tomorrow? Because, Jesus fucking Christ, that thing went downhill really fast. I watched, I think, most of Season 2, or all of Season 2 of Legends of Tomorrow. Either way, it's... Anyway, Matt Ryan first played Constantine ABC series. I don't care. Let's go to the to the meat of the article. Additional details for Abrams' version of the series will be a darker reinvention of Constantine and different from any previous project based on the character, and the show is said to be less focused on religion and more focused on the horror elements of the Constantine comics. Well, considering Constantine what the character is, I think it's going to be a bit difficult. Because it deals with hell, Satan, Lucifer, and things like that, which is inherently religious. How are they going to do that? Obviously, they are going to try and do everything they possibly can and be idiotic. Anyway, what's worse? Here it goes. It's further being claimed that Jar Jar Abrams wants a bisexual picker of cotton actor in their late 20s to play the role of John Constantine for HBO Max, with a young Riz Ahmed type given as an example. So basically it's going to be an absolute shit show. Wow. What do you expect to happen? What did you expect to happen? That it won't go woke? Of course, everything else in Hollywood is going woke. It's going to be a disaster, trust me. It's going to be a disaster. But the worst thing is that, look at this. This is what they expect the new Constantine to look like. Yeah, that's not the Constantine I know. Isn't it a shit show? But, well, this is just more evidence that the complete lack and bankruptcy of creativity that is coming out of fucking Hollywood. Hollywood is a massive fucking disaster. It's not a surprise because... Shut up! There you go. I'm just checking that line here. And you can see it's pretty much confirming that Matt Ryan is out It's just more evidence that the holy woke is going to be woke. Anyway, here is the woke-washing list. Looking forward to add this nonsensical bullshit into the list. I've also spent the weekend actually expanding it, adding what can or what cannot be on the list. Here it is, the bullet points, and the reason why I'm not adding people here based on merit, as in if the character was good or not, because it's subjective. The taste, it's subjective. Some people think, for instance, Domino on Deadpool 2 was actually a good choice. I think it was bad. She barely showed up on screen and she didn't quite fit the character. Some agree with that assessment, some do not. So I've decided to take out my opinion about it and just add it, regardless if the character fits or not. For instance, Morgan Freeman on Shawshank Redemption was an absolute masterpiece. Very few disagree with that assessment, but some do. But to take that out of the equation, I've decided to add it either way. For instance, Javicia Leslie. Oops, Leslie, I mistyped that one. Leslie for Batwoman Nixon was an absolute disaster, and it's added in there, but there are some people who would disagree with it. Somehow, I do not know who that person is, but still, I added it to take that out. Anyway, I've also, sorry, allergies. I also went on and explained what can be added. For instance, when an Italian, which kind of looks like a Latino as well, because Hispanics are also descendants from Europeans, I've added in there that if they fit the part, they won't be added, because otherwise a few Latinos, Hispanics, who ended up doing a Eurocentric character would be added on the list, which I find it not correct to be added on the list, so they haven't been added. I took out some duplicates, and oh, this one I need to take out the Fantastic Four over here and separate this one to actually, well, either way, you get it. Blackwashing, that one really did grow. Look at this. Asian washing, and as you can see, I've decided to also actually add in alphabet order to make it easy, because it was becoming an absolute hell to keep track of things without being in alphabetic order, because the list grew way more than I actually expected. It's massive. Anyway, I think that's about it. I'm looking forward to actually adding Constantine. Could be both situations, you know, gender swap. Who knows what Jar Jar Abrams is going to do. Anyway, and then if you like this type of content, stay right here on goddamn fucking youtube.com/Jester or bitch.com/Jester or minds.com/Jester for that exclusive and spicy content, which eventually I will get to it. I have been wasting my brain power in other things as of late, and I haven't had much time to actually invest or dedicate myself to creating exclusive content to those alt tech platforms. Either way, I think that's about it. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you like this, hit the notification bell button so you get a notification whenever I upload something new. And I think that's about it, definitely. So thank you for watching. Have a great fucking night!